You know what's actually funny as well, yeah? Just this week, yeah, I feel like as black men, yeah, one of the friends of the pod actually said this as well. It was a nice topic. But I feel like, yeah, as black men, she was basically saying her views, isn't it? And she was like, how she feels like black women obviously get it. But as black men as well, nobody really, like, we neglect that.
What?
Well, we neglect the fact of what we go through as well, innit? As black men.
Facts.
And like she was saying, obviously, one of the things that we're also automatically sexualized, which most of us obviously embrace by all sorts of races, we kind of feel like we're already desired. But then also the fact that we already have the stigma, like, listen, you're already built. You're already gonna have the stigma out there in this world that, oh, this guy's a black man who can easily take on anything. But sometimes, bro, no, I can't. Like the other day, this week here, I was told that, oh yeah, if you can do a backflip in it, everybody was doing certain moves in a piece we was doing in it. So obviously everyone was doing their cartwheels, front flips on that. Yeah, it was like, oh, Kofi, I bet you can do a backflip in it. And I was like, nah, I can't.
When someone says, just be like, what do you mean by that?
Well,
no, trust me.
Well, the funniest thing, I asked, he ain't the guy that I have problems with. We're cool in it.
That's
but
even different.
They thought I could, and I was just like, just because I'm active and built, yeah, and I'm black, yeah, like, don't think.
I don't think that's necessarily because you're black.
No, but then I asked it. No, but then exactly. But then I was like,
they probably seen him do a front flip. Like,
never. I ain't got that in my bag. Like I can do a front flip on my bed and I won't land it. I'll just break a spring and I'll just flop. Like I've never done it. I tried to do a backflip one time. I overdid my knee and I smacked my forehead.
It may be a lens.
I've tried.
It may be a lens, and I'll tell you why it may be a lens.
What, you think they think you do a backflip because he's black?
No, I don't think that. I think it's because you're athletic, innit? So they think, like, cool, because you're athletic, you're about in the gym, like,
maybe out of all the people there, you're
most likely to be able to do this.
So fam, when I said I can't, but I just saw like, oh, it's like he's not shot, like as if because we had to do it as part of the performance,
he ain't even black.
Like it just seemed as if
you ain't black
for that moment.
You just black.
It felt like for that moment though, we're laughing about it as well, yeah, because it's like, right, it's funny, but it's like, brother, I got assumed on, and I was like, brother, I'm being truthful, like, I actually ain't got that in my tank.
Yeah.
And then it's like they felt like as if like I didn't want to pull my weight towards it, like I wasn't serious about the piece. I was like, no, brother, I care about this, but man, I ain't got it. All I've got is a simple cartwheel.
Stop messing around and do that backflip,
bro.
But then I felt like, nah, man, like, and then I went to the toilet and I was washing my hands.
Did you ask them, why do you think I can do that?
I asked one of the brothers.
What do you say?
When he asked
no, not the brothers. Did you? That's the thing. That's why. That's
you ask the people's,
innit? Ask them directly.
Because the lens is the same.
The thing is that I didn't actually get the questions from the others. They said, oh, Kofi, can you do one? It was the brothers. It was like two of them, innit? Brothers.
How do you know they didn't tell them, ask Kofi, man?
No, they didn't. I was there. I saw everything.
So the brothers asked you basically?
Yeah, there was obviously everyone's in there in the room, and everyone was like, I was like, yeah, Kofi, man, I know you got that. Obviously,
you said that.
Cool. The brothers. So obviously,
so what's the problem? If
because then obviously I see the reaction from everybody else in it. Then they're like, oh yeah, I bet you can. So they initiated it. Everyone else is like, I bet you can, and I was like, no, I can't. Then I even saw the director, and I remember even his face was kind of like, I know he didn't mean to, but he looked at it as if like, this guy's not serious about it. Then
I understand.
Do you think he took that the wrong way?
Well, I don't know, because then I asked him afterwards, and I was like, bro, like, why do you think I can do one? Then I felt like he sort of felt like he was uncomfortable, so he was trying to like laugh off, like, you should be asking yourself why you don't feel like, and I felt like, you can't answer that, can you?
Bro,
the response to that was
I understand it.
But I know he's got good intentions.
But it's a little bit like, not watered down, but I've been in a situation a little darker than that.
Okay.
Where people think I'm fast. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a real black thing. Like,
wait, are you not though?
No, I'm not.
He's not fast still.
Oh, but you can just run.
Yeah, I can run.
But,
and I can,
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
When it comes to running and times and stuff
I'm
like
sorry,
that,
I thought you was fast.
I'm not fast, but I can. Don't say it like that.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, why did you say it like that? Like he's
no, don't say it like that. It's been a long time since 6 foot, you know. It's been a long time, you know. Don't get fucked up.
Back in the day,
all right,
you weren't known for his pace.
Oh yeah, all right.
I'll take you outside now.
Say it right, hit me.
Hey.
I'll wait for these 6 months and I'll prove you wrong, you know.
But
I've never been fast, but I've never been slow.
Exactly. I'm not fast in it, so I haven't been known to be quick like someone that's speedy. Yeah, I'm not fast, and I've never been known to be fast.
Yeah.
But I have those assumptions in it. Just quickly, just to clarify the whole like me running and speed and stuff like that. I can just maintain the same speed for a long period of time.
Yeah.
So that's where like my times are quick and whatnot. But when it comes to speed, like 40 meter dashes, 50 meters, 100 meters. That's not my vibe, innit? That's not what I do. So people assume that because of the color of my skin, bro. Big facts. So in football matches, I might be put on the wing. I'm like, huh? Do you know what I'm saying? But because I'm trying to score a goal, I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. I'm down. But it's like, I'm on the wing because...
Are you the only black guy in that team?
Yeah, like, you're putting me here because you think...
I'm fast.
It's that. It's not that, though.
Okay, cool. So what if these what's the words? These what's the word?
Assumptions.
Yeah. Benefit you.
What do you mean?
Would you still have a problem with it?
What do you mean if it benefits me?
So right now
I get what you're saying.
So right now you said you get fast, but you trying to score a goal. So out of all the positions they put you, the wing, like you can't. It's harder to score a goal from a centre back or a left back.
Yeah.
Like your wing, you got a better chance.
Wing, I got a better chance of bagging goals. Yeah. So I'm
like,
so I'm gonna say yes. I'm down.
You get.
But what if you're tired and they're looking like, come on, Nick?
No,
I thought you was that guy. And what if he's not?
Exactly,
bro.
bro.
Nick get tired.
Not tired. But if I can't,
but what if he can't?
I'm not. I got the burners. It's like, bro, what did you expect? What? Because I'm black? Like, what do you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
know what you're getting on the wing.
Not all
if you put me on the wing,
wingers are quick. You get me? You don't have to be quick to be a winger.
Facts, bro. But the same thing that he went through. I'm gonna let you finish. The same thing where he went through, where it's like, because I'm not performing or I don't have those abilities you assumed I did. Yeah. Now I'm getting disappointed faces, and I'm thinking, bro, who told you I was this? Yeah. Who said I'm that guy on the wing like that? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh no, I ain't one of them, man. Still, do you get me? Just letting you lot know, I'm not a fast black guy.
The reason I said, what if like the assumptions benefit you? Yeah. Is, so for example, I'll use your situation. And I'm going to flip it. Hopefully, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think this is what a lot of times happens, isn't it? So in your specific situation, say you was getting like a top director coming, and they've heard, oh, there's a guy there that can do a backflip, and he's writing like
I'll find a way.
Wait, is that? Do you know what I'm saying? So he's writing a script, he's writing a movie, top like box office movie that's coming out, and you're like there looking for your breakthrough, innit? Yeah. And you've heard that he's coming, and then but you don't know why he's coming. You get me? And so he's heard that he heard someone here can do a backflip. We're looking for someone that can do a backflip. You get me? So he's come, obviously, and then they're like, okay, who here can do a backflip? And everyone is like, oh, Kofi.
They might take me hospital that day, but they know that I tried.
Cool.
They know that I definitely tried. That's what I can say.
But see how now there's an outcome, there's a benefit of them assuming you can do a backflip, led to you breaking up, giving you a breakthrough. Yeah. So let me flip it, and it might make sense to you. And a lot of the times, say maybe you're applying for jobs now. You get me? And obviously CVs, this is before they've even seen you. You get me? All they've got to go by is a name. Yeah. And a lot of the time, whether they like it or not, this is where the unconscious bias
your name
in.
actually, I ain't gonna lie to you, on paper, that shit kind of saves him still.
Oh yeah, mine too.
So a lot of the time I get through to at least the face-to-face interview.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like,
because maybe, I'm not saying this is for sure, but unconscious bias can kick in here. They might think, oh, you know what? Sounds like a white person.
Oh, 100.
And, they're most likely gone to uni or got certain qualifications. You get me? And then they come to the face-to-face interview.
Link man now.
Yeah. But obviously, I don't really care how I got here.
As long as I got here.
I got here, so now it's time to shine, baby. You get me?
Let's run it.
So in that sense, now I want to put it back to, do you only get upset? Like, what are you upset? Are you upset at the assumption was negative, or you're upset that you was assumed on?
I'm upset because I'm assumed on.
Same.
Because
so if that turned out into a positive, would you still be upset? Would you bring this back to us and be like, hey,
facts, bro? I'll be like, bro, these man thought I was fast. It worked out, but don't assume that.
Yeah, but how would you talk about that though?
I'll laugh. I'll laugh.
What do you mean? How do you? I'll laugh off it,
but I won't feel nice. It'll still be a fucked up thing. You won't feel nice? No, because it's like pressure. It's always pressure.
I did back that game.
No, but I hear you. No, I hear you.
Just let man know.
You did back that game, and you got the role, and then you turned out, hey, they don't really need you to do a backflip because they got a stunt double, but they needed someone who was willing to attempt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there are times where it's positives, yes, but it's a sad truth because you still feel like, bruv, you just judge me on how you look, how I look. So like now, as black men, we are sexualized. Like you can have a certain look, you're already sexualized, innit? And sometimes that person that That's the thing. Sometimes when a girl will already just prefer, not
are these things like you don't like, or the things you do like?
No, because there's gonna be times where it's like, bro, there's more
that's the
to
question
me.
you need to ask. Yeah, that's what there's times you're gonna have to ask yourself, like, why am I enjoying this attention?
You know what? That's actually that's actually a good question. I haven't thought about that.
Yeah, because for me, when you used to work at the House of Fraser, innit?
Yeah.
I used to get told like, well, like all the girls on the beauty floor feeling, man, like they said, oh, he looks dreamy, blah blah blah. And I was like, again, like that sort of attention wasn't like mad new or nothing in it, but it was one of the ones you're like, oh, right, yeah, you going through, you walk through that floor with a little bounce in your step, you get me? Because you know you're catching eyes, yeah. But back then, maybe I should ask myself, like, like they just. But then again, like if the kid was good, the kids were good in it. That's what they're saying. It's not like they're treating me differently. Maybe they were treating me differently.
They are because they're attracted to you.
Yeah, but like I think that's just how humans are. We're not really like it's instinctive, innit? The best or like the best looking things get first bite, or the strongest things get the first bite at the food. So I think it just depends whether the outcome is negative or positive for you. That will determine how you feel about it. You get me? Because if you don't get a chance because someone's assumed something about you because of the way you look, you're gonna think, rah, like this unfair. Like they didn't even give me a chance. You get me? And just because of the way I look. But if you got a chance, or if you got to a certain position because you look like the guy to do this, you get me? You look like the guy. You look like what we do. You be like, hey, I'm here now, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm here now, baby. You get me?
So like, I feel you.
So that's why I'm not saying like what you went through isn't, but I just said like, get me? It could be taken different ways.
Yeah, I think and that's true. Because the only time I think it's negative is when it doesn't go right for me. But then when it does go right for me,
man, it's still negative, bro.
It is, and I know
is it negative though?
I know it is negative, yes, but my mood towards it, if it's gone towards my way,
because
it's a sad truth, but it happened, and I'm glad.
I think it's negative. I think it's negative when it comes to things like skin color, religion, race, things like that. Yeah, but I think it's appearance in terms of you look built, you look like you do a backflip, or you look like. Okay, the black one.
Don't look fast.
No, you don't even look fast.
You can't look fast.
You can't look fast. Unless you can't look fast.
You can't look fast,
unless you got like built proper.
Yeah, like your legs are just like ridiculous and like your calves are huge. Yeah, maybe innit. Like
that's a maybe. That, even that still don't prove you're fast, innit? But again, like you look built because you look built. So you. Well, yeah, because
they always say that. Oh yeah, cool. You're lean built and that. That's like but yeah, just because I'm that, and I get it. But I'm like, bruv, I really did not have a backflip in my bag. Like, I couldn't do it. If I did, you lot are taking me hospital the next day. Because I swear to you, I would have been finished that day. The Quavo situation.
So like, where was you? Like, so I asked you if you understand. You said you understand. Me personally, I don't understand why people care so much about other people's lives. Do you understand?
I think for me, it's a trace of because now we have access towards it. So there are certain people who, because they never had that in their life, and I remember a friend said to me as well, like, there was a girl I knew, I was speaking about that girl, and my friend, who's also a woman as well, she was like, oh yeah, like the reason why she follows all those people is because there's insecurity in her. And I asked the girl, I said, really? She was like, yeah. Only reason why is because other people want what they see in their other people's lives because they're not happy with their own. So when I see that,
it's like an escape, innit?
Yeah, and it's like they feel like because that person's also happy.
Do you think that's always the reason?
Well, I don't know if it's always the reason, but it was nice to hear her take on it because I was thinking, oh, really? From a woman's perspective, that's what it is. And she was like, yeah, most of the time. So if you see her following all these people and that, it's because she doesn't have that herself. So like sometimes even when you see certain people, like they'll try to like say if they want to recapture an image on a TL or something like that, it's because they've seen somebody else do it. It's not from their own joy or their own happiness. They're just trying to recreate what they think is real joy, but they don't have that in their own life. They're just trying to recreate what they see.
How would they recreate it?
So let's say there's that legendary picture where there was a girl on the beach and I think there was like the ocean was right there. And I think there was a guy's hand. You didn't see who the guy was.
Oh, and
she's pulling it.
Yeah, that picture went viral.
I think I know who that was. Still,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't know. But okay, so there was a picture on.
But girls would like to recreate that picture if they go.
It was like a point of view shot in it.
But it is a nice picture though.
It was a nice picture, but we don't know the context behind it.
The cheeks in the picture.
Yeah.
Yes. So to give context, the guy was in a point of view. Like you can see from his point, it was a picture.
Yeah.
And obviously he was just looking at the ocean, but the girl was in front of him, innit? And she's got his hand. She ain't looking back at him, but she just got her hand.
Like that.
It's not even about the cheeks. It's about
just
putting the hand.
Yeah.
It's about like and the lifestyle.
And everyone's like, this could be us, this could be this, this could be that.
Yeah, I like when girls. Not I like, but I see when girls do that, innit? But the reason I like that picture, is because of the discreetness about it. Because
it was very nice.
If I had a girl, those are the type of pictures I wouldn't mind posting because it's not showing.
Yeah, it was just enough.
It still keeps your privacy. Do you get it? But does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah, because for me, I think I'm a private person. You get me? Like I only show what I want people to see. I don't like it when people can just come into my life and just like that know what's up. You get it?
So then
I hate that.
Goes into that point where we saw that from a different point of view, whereas others who kind of want more of that, they also like the fact that no, I also like being in somebody else's business, and I feel like I want to replicate that too. So they'll kind of get sorry, Brent. It's just that you just have the girls that literally will just post their man everywhere they go and that. It's like, look, that's nice, but if you want to, like, it doesn't show happiness because you see this couple doing it. Because now when that couple breaks up, what is that going to dictate your life?
Thank you.
We'll follow up, gal. Follow up. You keep following them until they're lost.
They don't know where they're going.
They don't know where they're going, bro.
Like
blind following the plan.
As well as like parasocial relationships.
Explain that.
Like, so it's a thing that's been on the rise where essentially
parasocial relationships.
Yeah, it's called
I like the way that sounds.
So I'm listening. As soon as you said that word, my ears are open.
Well, essentially, it as YouTube got bigger and bigger, they talk about it more and more to do with YouTube because you've got these vloggers and people like that, who kind of they broadcast their entire lives, and they're like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing with my day. This is what and they like literally every.
Sorry, let me just interject there. Do you know why I can never do that?
Why?
But some days there's nothing to show.
You know,
there's them daily vloggers that they vlog literally everything, day, like from when they wake up to when they sleep. Some days, man ain't doing nothing worth vlogging, bro.
But you know what?
Watch some of these videos.
But bro, like
I've seen some,
like neither do they.
Do you get it, bro? Like literally, people give a fuck about what other people do. This is what's mad. There's a whole market of it. Like people are making bread off this.
And in these videos, it's like legit. What it is they go out, they go to lunch, and then there's a group of them,
and they're just chatting.
They
like
all meet up and they all chat. That's all they do.
Hey, Ben.
And like, yeah,
it's that, bro.
They do nothing, and then it gets to the point where they get so much money off of it that the thing that becomes interesting is like, oh, look at my huge house, look at my,
Yes, I do.
G, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, think about it, bro. We're three niggas sitting in a room in your house talking, and there's hundreds of people watching our videos.
No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, real spit though.
No. Well, four guys because
no, just I'm talking in general. I'm talking in general. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, and technically we're not doing nothing right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like a day where you're not doing anything, but people are trying to see you eat your oats, bro, and talk about what you think you could be doing tomorrow. It's a culture. It may be something that you might not understand right now, but bro, it's like, gee, for some reason people will sit here and watch this video.
For this, I think it's a bit different.
Because the thought of starting a YouTube channel for fitness purposes. I've pondered on that. And the things that I've even made plans to do. But I'm like, bro, like there's gonna be days like
there's nothing to do.
Yeah, bro, the same chest workout. That's why I was like, sometimes I'm looking at like, that's why I get sick and tired of a lot of fitness pages because you're showing me the same chest workout every day. But now you guys are talking like people like to see the same shit every day.
They do, bro. There's the whole market and revenue and industry just for that. Man.
I mean, I think for this it's different though, because obviously it's like a podcast and you're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like the thing, I don't get it about why people look at vloggers, but like it's like a comfort to them. It's like the same thing that kind of has become with like reality TV.
I know.
They want to feel better about themselves.
Bro, Ben, it's the same, fam. We're not doing nothing right now. We would be doing this without cameras and mics.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
No, but the thing is, because there's the whole reason we decided to involve cameras and mics and post that out and whatnot, is because sometimes some of the things we talk about are educational. Sometimes they're personal experiences that can help other people going through what they're going through.
And sometimes we just chat shit.
And sometimes we just chat shit. And sometimes people just want to laugh. Sometimes people just want to go through their work shit.
But that's why on the days where it's dead.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the people that they not doing nothing. They sit around all day,
watching
someone else do something,
live their own life,
and comment about it, but they're not doing nothing themselves.
I won't lie to you, bro.
That's my thing.
What we're doing, it might not feel like it, but we are. Like the other day, I had one guy in my
that's
production.
My point. What you're about to say is my point.
But one guy actually just asked me a simple thing, but it was about a culture that we say and we do. He literally just said, I noticed that you guys normally say that a lot, and like I've even seen your podcast. It was like, what does mandem mean? He literally asked me because we say that a lot of the time, and he had no clue what it meant. So I just told it to him, and just like that education, just from the smallest bit.
And that's my point. But on the day where you're not doing shit, but you're a daily vlogger, still vlog you not doing shit, because someone will get something from it.
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that makes sense specifically to me, not understanding the daily, like that element of daily.
But to anyone that's a daily vlogger that feels like, oh, I'm not doing nothing today, what should I do? Like, I can't vlog today. Bro, still vlog. Yeah, there's a reason why you should still post this.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because like, I can remember this Facebook post, this Instagram post, whatever, but like it was one of them caption, graphics, where it was like small people discuss other people, bigger people discuss like the world around them, and biggest people discuss ideas. And it's kind of this idea about the kind of levels that your mindset is on. And it's not to necessarily shame people for just talking about people, but like if that's all you're doing like every day, that's where it gets tiring. Because
what are we talking about? The people commenting?
Well, he basically summarized like
that's where I think it's being blurred. In this conversation?
That's why this kind of content is different from a daily vlogger, because daily vloggers, they're not going to challenge life. They're not going to challenge they're not going to talk about ideas in a daily vlog, and that kind of thing. And then they might talk about a movie that they go see if they go see a movie, and then that might be a different kind of engagement. But most of the time, it's that they're just showing their day, and there's no ideas, there's no kind of culture in it. It's just look at me.
I think daily vlogging, the whole idea of daily vlogging is in the word daily vlogging. So no matter what I'm doing, because there was times when you was vlogging. Yeah, I don't know if it was daily, but there was times where you
I'll vlog like when I wanted to.
Yeah,
because daily vlogging, the editing's mad.
Yeah, and when I consumed that, when I was consuming that content, the reason why I mess with it and I consume it is, one, and personally know you, you get me. Two, it's just not interesting, but it's kind of weird to see. Like there'll be times where you maybe you might vlog going to a gym or something or whatever in it. Yeah. And I'm into gyms, let me watch this vlog. You get me? Yeah. But there might be other times if you're vlogging and literally there's nothing in that day that you're doing that resonates with me. I might not take that in. You get me? Because I ain't got time to sit around watch you not just get about your day, because I need to get about my day.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's I think that's where Ben's coming from. If that's all you're doing and they're not doing enough for themselves, then you're like, wait, what are you doing? Just sitting. Because I know people who literally sit around and watch 10 daily vlogs back to back of different people, and they'll, by the time they start opening their laptop, the sun's out. By the time they close their laptop, the sun's down. I'm thinking, bro, you just spent 2 to 4 hours doing what?
So I think
it's alright to switch off sometimes.
So I think
sometimes you have to switch on.
I think
as long as you switch on, it's okay. But if you never do that, then what's the point?
I think to add to my point, so that it kind of matches what you man are saying. There's people that they don't talk to their friends, or they don't have friends. So us having a friendly conversation is them consuming or even understanding how that dynamic even works. 100%. So they'll be sitting there thinking, these lot can talk about anything they fucking want.
Yeah.
I just want to hear other people talk to each other because I don't really do it much. So the same way how someone would consume vlogs daily, because I'll be the same person who'll be looking at someone watching.
Save that as well. Note that one down. Keep it real.
Man's bleeping that thingy as well.
We need that. What you just said.
What?
Well, why people are intaking what we say.
Yeah.
Literally what you just said, bro. When you run it back.
Yeah, people.
That's some good shit. People
be watching podcasts simply for the fact that they don't necessarily have the friendships around that the podcasts have. So they just want an insight to that, how that dynamic works. What's this person into? And then obviously each character they're interested in it. But it doesn't really necessarily matter what they're talking about. It's just the fact that they're talking helps. And with the podcast and with the vlogging, like what you just said, bro, people will just watch vlogs over and over and over again and not do shit because, bro, they ain't got shit to do. But the people on the vlog, whatever they're doing, I'm interested in. Period. So
how would you?
That's how they're both.
How would you?
Similar.
This question came out. How would you describe in very short words, your maximum of 5 words? How would you describe a podcast?
5 words.
A podcast.
Use as least as little amount of words as you can.
This podcast or
any podcast, just podcast in general. If someone's like, what's a podcast?
Okay.
How would you describe it?
Informative, that's one. I'm still that one kind of most. Someone's going to take it.
Broadcasting a conversation.
Of course. Wait, is it a sentence or words itself?
Sentence.
Or a sentence. Yeah. Fucking hell, bruv. This guy got a good one now.
No, but yeah.
I can't get in 5 words, bro.
Because for me, I was just thinking when you're saying that, I was thinking, how would I like describe a podcast, innit? And I just thought, like educational and cultural insights through conversations.
God damn, you men on fire, bro. Now I have to come hard.
I was gonna say a forum of debate or discussion, like via audio.
So everyone's coming with a good sentence now. Yeah.
No, but do you know what the reason I said that? Yeah.
Give me a sec. Because
I'm not
having this.
No, but
give me a sec.
While you're thinking, while you're thinking,
I feel left out, bro. I'm not having this one.
No, while you're thinking, the reason that question came in my head, innit, is because if the same way I don't think it makes sense to sit around all day and just watch other people do stuff or like comment on other people do stuff and stuff, like, it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it's because I don't understand it. But then I was like, cool. If someone asks me, why do you listen to podcasts? What would I tell them? I was like,
a cultural insight into daily life. That's that shit.
No, that's that shit.
That's that shit. I like that.
Clip that. Clip that.
Yes. Yes.
Clip that shit.
click that.
But
there we go.
Fam, to your point, I'm gonna let you finish. But no, let me let you finish.
Yeah, no, but I was asking like, because if someone asks me like, why do you spend time? Like, I won't say I spend a lot of time listening to podcasts, but it's part of some of the things I consume.
Yeah,
podcasts and all types of podcasts, isn't it?
Yeah,
and someone else might not understand, why do you listen to podcasts? You get me? And I'm like, cool. If I was to tell them that, what would I tell them? Like, what's the reason I listen to podcasts? Isn't it? Because through podcasts, I get educational and cultural insights. You get me? Through conversation.
Facts.
And I'm trying to think, okay, cool. If I was to ask them, why do they watch daily vlogs?
There's less reason.
But what daily vlogs? Do you know what I'm saying? And then
no, but you're saying with the daily vlogs that through that day they didn't do shit.
But this is when we're starting to get specific. When you're talking about your podcast, you're talking about the podcast that educate
that I
you.
consume.
Do you get me? So exactly. So if we're going to talk about the ones that you consume, let's talk about some of the ones that you can consume in terms of vlogs. Like you could watch a vlog
that's
of an entrepreneur.
Facts. And
you get it, bro.
I watch that type of
that's
content.
That's where it's different.
Yeah,
that is where it's different.
But I'm questioning the other side because I understand me watching a day in the life of a millionaire or a day in the life of an entrepreneur.
Fact.
I understand that because the way he got to that position, if I can learn something from him, I'm going to watch that.
There's a reason.
But the people that are just getting on with daily lives, that's where I don't understand.
But are the people that they're watching normal people?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would ask them. I was trying to think, what would they...
What do you mean you don't know?
They never
bro, there's people that just... Bro, there's vlogs of people, that they'll just go out. Maybe they're just driving or they're just going out to shopping or literally they're not doing nothing. That
who are they though? That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
But let's not be naive. We do know that listen, they make it...
Because I don't watch that.
No. Listen, the people that are doing daily vlogs, and they've got hundreds of thousands of views, they're making money off YouTube. There's someone important.
Are you watching it? No, they're not necessarily. You don't just because you have money,
bro.
Doesn't mean you're important.
Wait a minute. When I say someone important, maybe I should use another word. Significant. There's someone that does something that is not normal. Do you feel me? They're not a 9 to 5. They're driving to work today, and then they're driving home, and then we're having dinner. They're not watching that, bro. Let's be honest. They're going Louis Vuitton. They're going here, bro. I've got a shit ton of bread. This is how I'm spending it. For some people, that is fucking like. I ain't got that much bread. What does it look like in that Louis Vuitton store? I ain't never been in there before.
I hear you.
So for them, wait. For them, that could be motivational, or it could be aspirational, or it could be, I'm trying to get what you do, what you invested in as well,
aspirational.
There's a lot of things.
And aspirational. If they're after they watch that, they're now doing things to help them get to that level.
But bro, we can't comment on what they're doing after the vlog. We don't know what they're doing after the vlog.
No, bro, but
all we're talking about is why they're watching.
No, not why they're watching it. There's people that watch these things all day, bro, and they don't do nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
How do you know they don't do nothing? Is my question.
I personally know some of these people, bro.
I know.
That's what I'm telling you.
But G, all I'm saying is this: we're questioning why they watch it. They could be watching it for multiple different reasons. For example, you might watch a multi-millionaire. And how he invests his money. Have you invested the money that he's investing? Have you taken the certain steps that he's taken? You could sit here and say, not yet, or do you feel me? Like, not at the moment, or I watched it yesterday, so give me some time. Bro, there's a lot of things that we could put on and add context to these things. But if we're just going to separate and keep it both equal and keep it on the same level, you watch these types of vlogs or you listen to these types of podcasts for this specific reason, and they watch those vlogs for that specific reason. What they do outside of that is up to them and when they do it. Do you feel me? But the reasons why they watch these vlogs is maybe because they want to know what that looks like, what that feels like. And the reason why you watch these vlogs or you listen to these podcasts is because you want to know what that feels like. Or you want to know, you know what I'm saying, or what to do with this. Or when I get to that situation, what do I do then?
You know what's crazy?
So there's just
I
differences.
support that. I think the main topic is the relationship side. Now, I'm sorry,
Like
but I don't
caring
see no productivity towards caring about somebody's relationship. Unless you know them personally, you see no there's no function.
For me, it's not necessarily relationship. For me, my whole problem
But isn't that the whole thing though, with the whole sweet?
Yeah, that's
Quavo
part of
and
it.
that,
It's part of it, yeah. Because like, sorry, I see sometimes, like, you know, when you're following people on Instagram and you see like when like I'm Just Babe makes a post and stuff in it, and there's certain like posts here, I see people commenting on it. I think, why do you care, bruv? Like, unless this is like funny or motivational, it's just is a post about someone else's life. Like, like the Saweetie one.
No, but then
according to reports, Saweetie and Quavo broke up, and then you see people that you know commenting stuff like, "Oh, this is why men are this and that," or like, do you know what I'm saying? Like they're showing like interest. Yeah, I'm like, bro, like this don't concern you.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
why is it? Why have you now? Because to go out your way to comment, that means like it's affected you in some type of way. You get it? People don't just it's got a reaction out of you. You get me? Yeah. That's why we put LOLs and smiley faces under funny things, because it got that reaction out of us. People won't comment on something if it doesn't affect them in no way, shape, or form. Does that make sense?
I have input on this.
Go on.
Because like I think with artists and musicians and that kind of thing, because they're artists, it's different, and it's the same thing a bit with actors, depending on the kind of acting that they do. But like, it's again coming back to that parasocial relationships thing. It's these people have made things that we watch, and then we're moved by their work, right? We're like, oh, I really like John Cena because of this movie, that movie because of wrestling, and so when something affects them personally, we psychologically we can be tricked into believing that we have a personal relationship with them because our investment in them as an individual, because of how much they've moved us. Can make it personal. So that's one thing. Yeah. But I mean, for me, again, the vlogs thing I don't understand because of I think the ecosystem of vlogging is very much based on they're making money because you're watching them do nothing. Like that's my take.
Nothing or something, but watching them. Yeah.
No, honestly,
there can be vlogs where you do something, but I've seen some.
Because time is money, bro. Like you can spend the whole day watching vlogs, and by the end of that day you haven't been productive, but you can consume a podcast, audiobook, listen to music audibly and get a lot of things done that same day. Does that make sense?
Facts. But
I'm not disputing.
Because what it is that in my head, when you say what you're saying, there's a mad generalization because you're saying that not all podcasts.
No, I'm not saying all. I'm saying
you're saying you
understand.
said vlogs and podcasts.
Yeah.
What vlogs? Like what podcasts? Do you know what I'm saying?
But
like
podcasts generally are consumed audibly.
No, what I'm saying is you can learn something from a podcast. Can you learn can you learn something from every podcast that's ever been?
No, 100%.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you're not being specific. What type of vlogs?
No, but what I'm talking about, specific. Sorry, Ben. What I'm talking about specifically, is I just use the element of time. You get me? In the day, we've all got 24 hours. It's not like I got a spare 2 hours in the bank where I can use that to watch vlogs. You get it? Like my problem. This is my problem.
I'm listening.
And what I not let me not necessarily even call it a problem because it doesn't concern me. Yeah. But what I don't understand, is how someone can spend a whole day, of productive hours doing something or just consuming content, that you need to actually put time into consuming to understand it. Because you can't just watch a video and you can't just listen to a video. You get me? If it's a vlog, that means you have to watch it.
Right.
You get me?
Yes.
And maybe you could say, I can watch it and do other stuff in it. But there's people out there that just watch it all day. And at the end of the day, you haven't got a lot of things done. Do you get me? I can't understand why you watch it all day and not get nothing done. That's why I don't understand.
I kind of have the same position as you.
I'm not saying you're watching it and you're not getting nothing out of it. But That's why I said. But that's why you said you don't know what they do. That's why I said. Wait, that's why you said you don't know what they do after they watch it. You get me? But my thing is, I'm not worried about those people as long as you're doing something. You get me?
Right.
But so I'm talking about people that are just watching shit and not doing nothing. Like, it's entertainment. It's full. This fam. What's that video? That show on TV, Gogglebox or whatever it's called.
Yeah, they watch people watch TV.
Watching TV,
bro. No, but this is what I'm saying.
Bruv.
Listen, I think there's been a miscommunication
that watch TV all day.
I understand. No, I understand that because that's how I feel. I'm thinking, bro, that's why I can't fathom someone wasting time. So now I'm thinking you're talking about watching educational vlogs and just people are just watching it all day. I'm thinking, bro, if I'm watching an educational vlog all day, I'm nice. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting educated all fucking day.
That's what I'm talking about.
But that's why when you said watch vlogs, I'm thinking, what vlogs, bro? Like, I've watched bare vlogs that's giving man gems. Yeah. So are you talking about vlogs that's just bullshit?
Just bullshit.
That's why I think that's why when you're saying just vlogs, I'm thinking, brother, I'm not understanding your point. You get me? Man saying vlogs.
Yeah, cool. Maybe
I'm thinking, bro.
I should be more specific.
Yeah.
Because there's vlogs and then there's daily vlogs.
Yeah, there's
daily vlogs. I think are very rarely of that kind of format of vlogs. If I'm just going to do a little vlog video, I think that's what it means, right? It's video blogging.
Yeah.
And like you can have blog entries of whatever of things that have like very interesting subjects.
Yeah.
But like daily vlogging is something that is not. It's specific to YouTube and videos.
Yeah.
Not like regular blogging. That's where the difference starts to enter. And like I think most of the time when you think about, well, I think when certain people hear vlog, for me I start to think about daily vlogs because I watch vlogs as well, which are informative.
Yeah.
But I don't really think of them as vlogs.
But and that's the reason why is because the whole daily vlog culture is something that's is widespread now. So that when we see meme culture and we see not cancel culture, but we see like moments. So if Breakfast Club had a very educational video, there's a lot of that going on. But the ones that get viral are the ones that are the moments. So when we think vlogs, because we know there's a lot of ones that have a lot more clout, a lot more of a name.
Yeah.
You know, an athlete can make a YouTube channel now and his subscribers
million views a video, bro.
His lifestyle is already there.
Yeah.
Now, I follow Cam Newton because I like it because he's
dropping shit now.
Oh, and he has his fitness. Like in the morning when I don't want to do nothing, I watch his videos. Man said 31 for 31 minutes. Like 31 days of 31 days of fitness for 31 minutes.
Yeah.
There's times where I feel like I don't want to be accountable for that shit. When I see his video and he's getting into work, I'm like, of course now.
I'm gonna go hustle.
Now, exactly. Whereas other vlogs, which are the ones that actually get a lot more attention, like I see, if you go on YouTube trending right now, I guarantee you right now, there's a YouTuber who mainly just does prize challenges and I bought a new car and has a prank segment and whatnot. Now those ones I don't see as educational, but there are people, they know there's a market for it. And the same people like who consume chunks and Philly, they're going to think, well, if they did it like that and they just did it for fun, and I'm watching their shit, I can run it because that's the life we're living in today, bro. Yeah. Like, that's literally the life.
It's true, bro. And it makes sense if you're a daily vlogger yourself and you spend a lot of hours watching other people's vlogs, that makes sense because that's what you're doing. That's what you're into. You get me? You're trying to generate new ideas, innit? But I was specifically talking about, because at the end of the day,
waste man, basically.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the same people that are like tweeting and commenting on like other people's relationships, that doesn't concern them. Like it's the same thing to me, bro. Like, what are you doing? You can use your time to do other things more productively.
I'd rather just talk about it in person, but I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to be like, oh, is that what happened? Swear down, mad.
Quick brief.
Quick brief.
Bro.
Keep it pushing.
But I'm not putting mine
people dedicate life.
Literally for me to put, and that's the one thing I don't like, when somebody would do all of that and they say it's not that deep. Bro, it is. Because if you want to write an email, what are you going to do? You're going to put some thought into this shit, bro. You're going to put a thought into it. And if I say I'm going to send my CV out to a production company, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's not that deep. Bro, no, I put thought, I put mind into matter.
And do you know why it's so? Do you know why it's so mad? Yeah,
I took the time for that shit to type it out. Do you know why it's so
mad right now? Yeah, is because there's a blurred line. Yeah, because people can use it to hide certain things. Do you get it? People can hide behind different reasons,
and they're hiding well because it's other people that are supporting them.
There's not just the support, but the same thing that we do. Like, we'll use our Alpha Tales account to comment on other like social media pages to get traction and for us to be seen in like a public eye. There's a reason behind why we do it, but then people can hide behind the people doing that for that reason. Does that make sense? So like and that's what triggers me, because it's like there's a crowd of people moving in it, and you just get tag-alongs. and those tag-alongs are not necessarily there for the same reason. They're just following.
Following
their crowd. You get it.
Do you not ever get this feeling, when we know the world that we live in now, we hear the craziest stories, we hear the craziest dilemmas of people that do that. Yeah, well, man did that. Man threw a dustbin at a girl because he couldn't get a name and they all are from the outside, they all like normal human people. Like, they are humans obviously, but they look like normal people. You walk down London's a very conservative, head down, walk up and down road. So say like if you're on a train now, you can see all these people and they all look like they have their own business and their lives going on. But because there's such rubbish people right now, that just don't have their own mindset yet. Do you ever just look around sometimes and think, imagine if this person's crap right now, bro? Like, imagine if this is a crap person.
I don't think like that, but I look around and be like,
no, you know why? You know why? Because you can never tell until, of course, when you hear about hear about the story or what you think. Do you know about what? And you never know, but you hear these stories and you think, bro, like, man's all judging and that, but we don't know. But for all I know, every single person that I'm around sitting on this train with is a nutter. They're probably all followers. They're probably whatever.
Still mothers. I don't look at people like that.
No, there's times where I just keep my head up and I'm thinking, like, if you just go make space for somebody, it's cool. But you think to yourself, this person is just the same way as me, quiet, mask on, head down. I know who I am, but I'm not partaking any of that.
They don't know who you are.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I just think that the world is funny sometimes. Yeah, the same person when you've got somebody.
Kofi's someone who's got very good observational skills, like top tier observational skills. You get me? So and we know this. Kofi will notice the smallest things. You get it? Like, if someone's saying like this and next minute they're saying like that, Kofi will notice. Kofi noticed if that camera's in the same place from last week. I don't notice. As long as it looks alright, I'm good to go. Kofi's like, no, something not the same. And
if Ben had his hair all the way down, I'll notice that shit.
That's not really an issue, unless it's stopping you from getting things done that you need to get done. You get me? So, like, what you said is true, because sometimes, sometimes, especially if you're on the train, you look around and you be like, raw, like, you just have different thoughts about the different faces that you see. You get me?
Because for all
this guy could be, he's wearing a tracksuit bottom, but he could be like a low key millionaire. No, this guy is in a suit, but he's got £5 in his account. Do you know what I'm saying?
Brother, my director takes the same train as me. Now, if I didn't know him, I'd be thinking, well, this guy is just, who's this guy think he is? Like, sitting out there like that. But this guy is a very respectable person, but you never know. Like, you might have someone just watching you and you're thinking, why is this normal human being watching me for so long? Like, what's wrong with my man? For all we know, he's tapped.
For me, I don't have those times a lot of this, because more time I'm in my own head, I'm thinking about my own things. So me in it. But when you do start to notice, maybe your music starts playing and you hear other people conversate, you start looking around, innit? And you do, then it's interesting, like, the way you can kind of like think. But that's leading me to the whole, and this might even be better to talk about on the next episode, innit? And just stop me if it's worth talking about this on the next episode. Go on. But the whole, the police guy, and basically he murdered the girl, innit, the woman.
That's
I always forget her name.
We're gonna talk about it on the next post though. 100.
It's about, like, bro, you could meet anyone on the street.
Never know.
Anyone.
They could be anyone, bro.
Never know.
But things like that, when that affects the way you behave, it's like you're creating a little prison for yourself in your head, because you're living a life on what ifs and maybes. So you're now stopping yourself from doing things you may want to do. Because of the possibility of it could go wrong. Or it could go this way or that way. But it's dangerous, because there's measures that needs to be put in place to prevent things from going that way and that way. And unfortunately, it's not.
I feel like I feel the way you feel sometimes. However,
very much so.
I'm very aware of it. So I already know that before I leave my house. So you know how, like, you might observe that and be like, all right, cool, he might be on this or he might be on that. And why is he? I'm not paranoid, so I'll be like, listen.
Are you more like ready?
Yeah, like, it's like I already know that you could be a murderer, bro. Like, I've been known this. Do you know what I'm saying?
When I say, are you expecting it?
Are you expecting it, or
when I say, because for me,
no, I'm not expecting it. Like, I'm not on edge. Like, I'm not waiting for it to happen. I know it can happen, and I'm ready to deal with it. If that makes sense.
Regardless, catches you on an off day though. Like,
there is no off days.
That's what I say. For me, that's what
I'm saying. There is no off days, bro.
You guys just mentioned at the beginning of the pod, like, fam, I live life on the edge, bro. Like, I do, fam.
But what if you said you're on your own head? You're on your head, yeah.
No, but
me in my head, I'm still sharp as hell, bro.
A lot of things go on in my head. Like the things I'm thinking of in my head, yeah. Like sometimes, yeah, I can walk down the street, yeah, and I see maybe a guy. I thought of like 5 situations that could happen. So if it does happen,
this ain't even spot situation, man. Man's got open hand, bro.
I can think like, yo, that guy could possibly come pull out something on me. Okay, I thought of that. That guy could fall down, might need some help. I thought
about that time ago. I'm picking what's more important is me picking my next song. I know about that already, bro. You see it? Get me?
And things like that happen subconsciously. Like I don't even
have to think.
It's just like thought process that's going on in my head.
I only get that when I get triggered. And when I say triggered, I say flat, I'm already mad. But if I just see man do something, then it's like 6-7 thoughts already.
For me, that's too late.
I've always been.
So you've already been ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
When I used to be younger, like we go out, I used to be